probably good afternoon if you're watching this later. So we are here to to have a movement experience to release stress and overwhelm. And welcome to you if you're tuning in right now or if you're catching up through the recording. Just drop in the chat, like say where you're tuning in from. And I would love to take this opportunity to introduce ourselves briefly. My name is Irene Anggreeni. I'm a mental wellness coach and also dance movement therapist. So both Cédric and myself, we are serving in the space of corporate, serving the leaders, the professionals to take care of ourselves better, so that we can also sustain our success. So Cédric, it's really wonderful to have you here. Would you like to introduce yourself briefly?
Thank you. Yes, with pleasure. I like to call myself an alchemist coach. My passion is really to transform the people, form the companies, take them at a moment where the stress is very high, where we feel blocked, and just make the magic happen so that everything becomes fluid again. This is my passion. I have several tools, energetic healing, coaching capabilities, Tai Chi, and I bring all these tools together to support you the
Wonderful.
best I can.
Yes, wonderful. So we have a lot in our toolkits, everyone. Yeah, a lot with movement as well. That's why this is going to be a movement experience, not only conversation, not just talking and thinking about it, but both Cedric and myself will guide you into a gentle movement. So what it feels like, when that stress and overwhelm can somehow, can we release them from our system? So a question to you, yeah, who whoever like is watching or you're catching up through the recording, just ask yourself, is stress eating away the passion you feel for your work, or just for your life in general? Or perhaps like it shows up in the form of overwhelm that make you feel disconnected perhaps from your loved ones or your team, or like the work that you do. And both Cedric and myself, we serve like in the professional space, like in the corporate space as well, and we are aware how stress and overwhelm are unfortunately quite common. Yeah, so I see Cedric also kind of affirms.
Definitely.
Yeah. And some people, when they are stressed, kind of, because not everyone has the tools, not everyone has the language to express themselves. So the tendency is to suppress and to try to cover it up, kind of, to show, okay, the tough persona, that okay, all is cool. We don't talk about it enough, and as a result, it can affect our health, our relationships, and also our efficiency, our productivity in the workplace also. Of course, like if you are the one leading a team, then it also impacts the team. So today, Cedric and myself, we will kind of guide you to explore healthier ways involving movement to process and release that stress and overwhelm, because it's happening not only in the mind but also in the body. Yeah, so that's why we need holistic approach to recover from stress, and that's why we are here today to not to give you more verbal teaching, but also to lead you into a movement experience, so you can get out of your head and into the body. So without much further ado, Cedric, you have some kind of some exercise that you would love to share with us today.
Yes, indeed. It's an exercise inspired from the Tai Chi teachings, but with also kind of active meditation inside. It's an exercise who is really meant to help you relax at the most as you can. And maybe the first time you will just have the impression to do the movements, but the more you will go into it, the more you will practice, the more you will really imagine what is happening through these movements. And I will guide you. I will create images for you. The more you will really see the value of it. I have had some really stressful periods in my life, periods of fears because much things were changing in very fast tempo. And for me, this really has become a reflex. As soon as I feel I have fears, I have thoughts that don't serve me. This is the movement I do. I will teach it standing on today, but when you will have practiced it much and much and much, your body will have that memory because this is the power of our body is that it can create memories. And so today, when if I'm sit somewhere in meeting with managers, sometimes stress is coming up. This still is my reflex, but I don't need to stand up. I just can do it in my uh, chair.
Okay, so if I understand right, we can do this standing up, but we can also do this seated.
Indeed, but I really encourage you to do it standing up at the beginning, to have the full image, to have the full body experience. And when you are sure that you have it, when your body memory is powerful enough, then you just can do it the way you can do it on the moment, on the spot, to not be judged or observed by other people, like, oh, he's doing something
Okay.
strange, maybe.
Yes. Yeah. So perhaps for our audience, kind of, if you're tuning in to this video right now, and you're not in that space where you could stand up and do this exercise, just come back to it later, or you can try to do it also seated. But kind of, this is best, I think, like when you have really your own safe space. Yeah, so because we will be doing some gentle movement, so come back to this video when you have a moment later, 10 minutes, 15 minutes during your break. And yeah, so Cedric, please guide us.
Yes, thank you. I will just turn a little bit my screen and go backwards. So to start our exercise, we will place our feet at a good distance, something more than the space of our hips. And our feet are the external part of our feet are parallel. I see many people putting their feet like this, but I want them to be like this.
Mhm.
And then gently release the body, release the legs, relax actually. Allow your knees to bend. And you will feel that the contact between your feet and the ground will become stronger. And allow your body to go a little bit lower without having pain. The goal is not to force the body. At the contrary, we really want him to relax. But I also would like the relation between my feet and the ground to become stronger and stronger. Because when this happens, I can go inside the earth. I can, like a tree, feel my roots.
Mm.
And the more I will go into my roots, the more deeper I will go, the more little perceptions I can start to feel. And if you don't feel something, that's just perfect. But otherwise, maybe you feel perceptions, you feel something thrilling, you feel something warm under your feet. This is what we are looking for. We are looking for the power of the earth, the juice of the earth, so that that juice can slowly come up into our legs, into our knees, into our hip, into our belly. And imagine that juice coming up, and the tree that we are is growing, is becoming stronger, larger, magnificent at some point. Maybe not directly if you are stressed, but actually, this is the goal. Feeling that magnificence of the trees. And now let's go in the exercise of today. Take a deep inhale and deep exhale, sigh. And let the body relax at the same time, go down again. With that juice from the earth coming up, inhale And exhale. And if you have the space to make some noise, do it. It will help. Let's do that again. And I will start create images. In the next exhale, imagine your body is liquid. All your muscles become liquid, soften, so that you really can feel that the tensions that you had disappear, dissolve, just flow in the ground. Again, inhale. And let's do it again. Feel that river coming into you, all your tensions disappearing with the river. And as Irene said, we are really working on a holistic level, not only on the body, but also on the emotions, the fears, the mind. In the next movement, our muscles will go liquid, but the emotions, what we have here in our belly that is holding us, will also just go with the river, with the flow. Just allow as much as you can to release. Let's start the river a little bit higher, because from here, my thoughts will also go with it. Oh. Allow your thoughts to go with the river. Allow your mind to become quiet. The ultimate goal is to become empty. As time. And the more you will practice, the more you will feel that river. The more you will be part of the movement, part of the flow, and the more you will allow the river to really take everything with it. And then just as Irene does, allow your body to move, to be in the flow. Forget the tensions that you have. And I will put some music so that you can also follow that rhythm. Just allow.
Hmm. Yeah, as you're moving that river, like, oh, I really love this, Cedric, because you brought us to that still place, and maybe something might come bubbling up, all these emotions and the stress, like our worries, what it is about. And yeah, now the music, kind of already stopped, but perhaps like we could continue a bit longer with that movement. just like whatever your body is guiding you. And kind of there are there are many different ways that perhaps this thing from inside, what you feel inside brings texture to your movement. It could be like like in like also in a different rhythm. Like if we talk about the river, we should visualize the river. It could be like flowing very gently. Yeah, kind of like see if you can embody that. But maybe what you feel right now is more like choppy, kind of like very wild river. And give that space also. And coming back also to to that place of stillness after you release, what's come alive from inside. Just share it through movement in your safe space. And connecting also with your feet again. Like we are tree, we also have the river inside us, we also have the tree, we are very rooted. And how to even like through like maybe there are so many factors, so many influence outside of us that creates that stress, create that anxiety. How can we stay rooted and grounded, by feeling our feet. And coming back to again that place of stillness, connecting again with the breathing. And I would love to invite you, like like if this feels right now, kind of really make a pose that feels powerful. For every person that might be different. So what I'm doing right now is that, okay, still with the stance, with the leg even wider than the hips, kind of I'm making yes, like really expanding myself, showing myself. And from this place, from this pose, again, like just notice your feet, like how do they feel in contact with the ground. Perhaps you notice some sensations, or you notice the pressure. Because your feet are, like where you transfer your weight to the earth. So feel where that is. And again, moving up to the knees and the hips and the whole torso. Feel if you can lengthen yourself without straining too much, but just a gentle lengthening. And the shoulders can be relaxed. And lastly, the neck and the head. Make sure where they feel easy. Hmm. And this is perhaps a wonderful way to conclude this movement experience, to have a reflection. Yeah, Cedric already mentioned in the beginning, like what stress does to the body. Like we feel maybe a bit constricted, like feeling a bit small. Um, it could all be very unique experience for each one of us. And this is an invitation to reflect also, how does stress make you feel inside your body? Yeah, what sign do you notice in your body when you're experiencing stress? And now that you've done this movement experience together with Cedric and myself, notice also how do you feel now. Yeah, so allow this to be the takeaway for you to keep reflecting, because stress, overwhelm, anxiety is not only in the mind but is throughout the whole body. So carry on, like, like in that reflection, how does stress make you feel inside your body, and how do you feel after? Perhaps like you will do this exercise again. You can check the recording, and do it again, and notice how your inner feelings change after this movement. So I pass it on to Cedric because like we have something very special actually to mention to you if you're watching this. So Cedric, take it away.
Yes, thank you. Movement is important because our body expresses very much. Like Irene said, you have other feelings in your body when you're stressed, when you feel contraction, and in moments like now where we are much more in expansion. And exercises like the one we showed today really, really help. But I know from my experience, from the experience of much of the people that I have, that doing exercises, even to going better, is asking us efforts. And sometimes that little effort is already too much. And then we stay, then we remain stuck in our stress. We remain stuck in our contraction. And this is really the reason why we would like to take you further. And this is the reason why we have foreseen a 2-day retreat, Leaders Oasis, here in my house. So we will have that cocoon. We will have that cocoon to be able to work on different levels. What we want to propose you is really the combination of all our tools, all our 20, 15 years experience from Irina and myself to be able, of course, to do movement, of course, to do dance, but to do breath work, but also to really go deep and do the inner work with you, to really help you release your emotions, release your fears, make that you are not injured each time that someone is saying something to you, or that you don't feel injured, sorry. And we will help you once these emotions are released to build new patterns. We are also programmed to think in a special way in our society, in our companies. We are programmed for performance, for working hard. This is not needed. I really believe in a world where fluidity
Mm.
is the key. And we will guide you in building these new patterns, in building that new life, new style of life, where you will feel much more empowered, when you will feel that confidence coming from inside, growing from into you to the outer world.
Mm.
And this really will change your position as a leader. This really will change your position in the team. This will fully change the dynamics of the team in which you are working. And this is what we promise at the end of these 2 days, is that you are as such transformed that you directly will see the impact on yourself, in your families, and in your teams at work.
Yeah, yeah. And that is you will start already to see that transformation taking place, and it will continue because we will offer also kind of a continuity of the support. And yeah, especially like if you feel like you've been holding on to so much, like so much stress, anxiety without any channel to process it. Yeah, kind of that's really what we are offering here also, kind of to help you cleanse that and to help you release that, so you could fill yourself up with more positive experience, and also to make that an integrative experience, like that it will stick also in your life, in your work, in your relationships, and it's going to be yeah, yeah, dare I say that this could be like really that transformation of your life, the big change in your life. If you feel yeah, stuck, like in your work, or yeah, in different areas in your life, this could be really that yeah, that key to keep flowing, to open the door for you. And yeah, so when is it again, Cédric? Yeah, Cédric is in Brussels, not exactly in Brussels, but
Kind of.
yeah, kind of in Brussels.
Not the city
Yeah,
center, but still in the Brussels region. And it will happen on December 7th and 8th, so Thursday and Friday.
yeah, wonderful. Yeah, and that's also so I will be there. Cédric will be there, and as I understand, like kind of Cédric, you also are in a team with Mireille, so
Indeed.
you will be like really, yeah, kind of held in this leaders oasis in very safe, capable hands. Yeah, especially when we we think of emotions, or it can be really overwhelming, it can be really scary to go there. But yeah, as Cedric mentioned also, like we have, yeah, I think combined like what, more than 50 years of experience among
Yes,
us.
indeed.
Yes, so yeah, this is really a special opportunity to, yeah, to meet us, and also to be transformed in the way that that's really fulfilling, and that's really aligned with what you want to achieve in your life. Hmm. Anything else you'd like to mention, Cedric?
So I really hope that you will be interested. I didn't see the price of this 2 days retreat yet. It is 2,500 euros. But if you are fast for taking your place, because we have not so much spaces here, if you are fast for taking your place, meaning if you reserve before tomorrow, the price is only 2,000 euros. In this price you have our experience, you will have that energetical cocoon to be safe, to allow yourself to become vulnerable without any risk. We have foreseen the meals, lunch, the dinner on the Thursday evening also. We can help you find accommodation if you are coming from far. um, and really, our goal is to take you in that cocoon, in that bubble, and bring you on another place in very short time.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, so people, like there's early bird, yeah, kind of, if this is for you, this is exactly what you've been longing for, what you've been waiting for. So take that early bird opportunity and really secure your spot already, because there's limited spot for this 2 day event, Leaders Oasis. And Cedric, you mentioned about kind of that is also an inner journey. We bring people to a different place, yeah, hopefully a more positive, empowering place. But literally, geographically, because you're in near Brussels, I'm in Rotterdam, so I'll be coming there. And I can imagine some people also probably have similar question. How do I get there? Like, is there yeah, is there a way to public transport? Can you
Yes,
enlighten us on this?
yes, we are living really near to the railway station. From Brussels center, you can take a train. It's just 5 6 minutes, and then 5 minute walks. We have also buses, trams, all the public transportation needed. We have a hotel nearby our house, but if you prefer to be in the city center to maybe make some sightseeing also, we can help you, and we are just at 10 15 minutes from the center with transportation. So everything is possible. We can arrange it for you. Just contact us. You will find our mail address in the event information, and definitely we are here to help. We are here to make it easy for you so that you can relax, and you yes, you just come and follow the flow.
Yes, yeah, I think that that's really important, because the theme is also we want our participants to, to feel relaxed, to release their stress and overwhelm. So that's why we are really hands-on also with the practical things. So it doesn't have to create more stress, even like, oh, how do I travel there? Oh, where do I stay? And so on. So yeah, don't hesitate to reach out to me or to Cédric, yeah, kind of like with all these practical questions as well. And yeah, are there other things that I missed asking Cedric, or I missed saying?
No,
Do you want to add
no,
something?
no. I think that we have said what
Yeah.
needed to be said. Maybe add the link of the event.
Yes. So I will do that after this event, after this live video, and just to show here, like Ruben was joining us in the movement, so he really felt okay. Thank
Yeah,
you for
thank
the
you.
movement. Thankful for the movement. And so if there's any further question, or like you're curious to know more, so don't hesitate to reach out to us, Cedric or myself. And for now, we wish you a wonderful continuation of your Monday, and stay in movement, everyone. Bye
See you
bye.
soon. Goodbye.